old guitar at dawn. The morning dew still lingers on. Barefoot steps on a porch worn thin, where her life's been planted deep within. She's plowed these fields through joy and pain, watch sunsets fade and bloom again. Her hands are lined like furrowed rose, telling stories only the good earth knows. The land will remember my name when the wildflowers bloom again. Every seed I've sown, every tear I've cried, is rooted still where my heart resides. The wind hums low through the old red barn, carrying echoes of the one she's known. Through long dry years and seasons kind, she's learned that peace is what you find. The creek still sings that lullaby, stars still spark in the open sky. Though time moves slow and dreams grow still, her soul lives on through this gentle hill. The land will remember my name, not carved in stone but in the rain. In every field and faded song, my love for this earth lingers strong. So when the twilight calls me home, I'll rest where weed and wind have grown. I remember mornings chasing the sun, barefoot races just for fun. Mama's call from the kitchen door, biscuits warm and something more. We'd ride old bikes down the gravel lane, splashing puddles after summer rain. Daddy's hand smelling of fresh cut hay taught me how to work and play. Those roots run deep in that little town where love was loud and the pace slowed down. Though years have gone, they still carry me back where the milk was free. We had one store with an old wood floor, stories traded across the counter's worn core. Neighbors knew when you'd need a hand. Life was rich in a simple land. Now I sit with my guitar on the porch swing, let the chords carry all those old things. Every note takes me back again to the fields, the friends, the way back when. Those deep on this farm in my melody. I'm back where the milk was free. Dear younger me, with dust on your knees, saving nickels in a coffee tin, counting on the breeze. You're gonna break a heart or two and mend your own with twine, but keep that porch light burning low. You're learning how to shine. You'll tune a hand-me-down guitar by kitchen windows glow, hang laundry with a hymn half sung while springtime rivers flow. The world will rush like thunder, you don't have to race the rain. Walk steady down the furrowed roads, joy grows through honest pain. Write your name in garden dirt, don't fear a little scar. Call your mama, trust your gut, drive slow in borrowed cars. Say your prayers at daybreak, let the small things set you free. Love the land, love your people. Dear younger me, you'll miss a few good chances, take some you shouldn't take, but kindness is the compass when the fence lines start to break. Hold close the hands that help you, forgive the ones who stray. Mercy's just a seed that blooms in unexpected clay. There's smoke in neon barrooms and peace on porches dim. You'll learn to measure riches not in gold but in a hymn. When winter draws its curtain, pour 2 cups and be still. God will meet you soft and warm as sunrise on the hill. Keep a picture in your locket of the girl you mean to be. She'll guide you through the switchbacks, past the storms and fallen trees. And when the night gets lonesome, strike a chord and let it be. The road will lead you gently home to who you're meant to see. Write your name in garden dirt, don't fear a little scar. Dance with doubt but led with hope beneath the same old stars. Pack light, sing true, forgive, be free. Love the land, love your people. Dear younger me, so here I am, gray hair and grace, the porch light burning low. I kept your songs, I kept your faith, more tender than you know. If you could see me smiling now, you'd set your worries free. I'm everything you hoped I'd be. Dear younger me, gray hair and grace and low. Songs, I kept your faith, more tender than you know. If you could see me smiling now, you'd set your worries. I'm everything you hoped I'd be. The day sets down its heavy load, sun slips low on the gravel road. I pour 2 cups, though I sit alone. let crickets stitch the twilight's tone. The screen door sings that same old creep. Wind teases roses by the eaves. I tune this guitar soft and slow to match the hush of fields below. In the quiet of the evening, I find my grace. Fireflies blinking like a prayer in space. All the years, all the miles, all the worn out chores come resting on this little porch. If peace has a place where the heart can stay, it's here with the dusk at the end of day. Dust from the harvest fades to stars. A diesel hum from way out far. I count the fence posts like old friends, each one a story that never ends. Neighbors wave in the lavender light. A dog curls up for the coming night. The world grows small, the soul grows wide, as evening settles side by side. I've known storms that shook these boards, but kindness mended every chord. What time took on, the simple gave a place to breathe, a place to pray. In the quiet of the evening, I find my grace. Fireflies blinking like a prayer in space. All the years, all the miles, all the open doors come resting on this little porch. When the night leans in and the stars keep watch, I'm home in the hush of the porch. So I let the kettle sigh once more. Buried seeds and I've buried friends, watched storms roll in without amens, but sunrise kept on showing up like mercy warming coffee cups. I've leaned on hymns when the roof leaked through, hung laundry under skies gone blue. Some prayers were whispers, some were cries, still grace kept walking by my side. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me go. Like a lantern on a fence post in a late November snow, it flickered in the crosswinds, dim but steady glow. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me go. Counted blessings like clothespins. A neighbor's knock, a pie still warm. The Lord showed up in quiet forms. I doubted hard in the midnight rain, but morning wrestled questions in the rows, the kind only the good Lord knows. And though I fell 1,000 ways, I stood on borrowed strength and praise. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me go. Like a creek that finds the river when it's buried under snow, it wandered through the seasons till it finally came to know. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me go. So I'll strum this truth in the evening light with yellow windows in the night. An old woman with a thankful soul, held together by a faithful hold. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me go. Like a lantern on a fence post in a late November snow, it flickered in the crosswinds, dim but steady glow. My faith wasn't easy, but it never let me. I learned my chords on a hand-me-down chair, back when the Opry held the Saturday air. Needle on the radio, warm tube glow, steel guitar crying soft and low. Mama shelled peas while the record spun, Daddy hummed bass till the day was done. Songs like lanterns on a gravel mile, lighting up our little country smile. Bring back that golden country scene, fiddle in the kitchen, mandolin clean. Stories simple, hearts worn true, dusty boots and a sky of blue. I keep that flame through changing styles. There's gold still shining on the dial. We pass hats round in the Grange Hall light, two-step dreams on a Friday night. Honky-tonk pianos and a sawdust floor where a heartbreak healed by one encore. Now neon's louder and the beats run fast, but I still hear echoes of the past. A porch, a hymn, a harvest wind, where every chorus felt like him. Whoa, let the world keep turning new, I'll keep singing what I knew. Truth in timber, grace in rhyme, roots that hold through every time. Bring back that golden country scene, fiddle in the kitchen, mandolin clean. Songs that carry fields and rain, lullabies for joy and pain. If trends roll on for miles and miles, I'll guard that gold upon the dial. So I tune this used to chase the sunrise down the lane, bare feet, young heart, wild as summer rain. Now I greet the morning slow and kind, thanking God for breath and borrowed time. I've stitched my days with thread and prayer, hung laundry in the high blue air. Some storms I braved, some storms I passed, still standing where the shadows cast. If growing old is part of God's sweet plan, then lay me down like seed in open land. Let lifelines bloom and silver stand. I'll lift these years with grateful hands. I'm not afraid of where this river flows. Grace grows deeper as the good Lord knows. I've set 2 cups at evening's hush, felt sorrow's weight and mercy's rush. He mended what the world tore thin, with quiet love that works within. The porch boards creak their faithful hymn, field lights fade to twilight's brim. I count my blessings, fence post true, each one a star in harvest blue. I've walked the furrows, learned to bend, to lose, to love, to make amends. And when the winter takes my leaves, new roots still drink from ancient streams. If growing old is part of God's sweet plan, in His hand, I'll shine a while across this land till morning breaks and I can stand. I'm not afraid of where this river goes. Grace runs steady and my Savior knows. So I'll tune this box at close of day, let peace come in and worry stray. Used to chase the sunrise down the lane, bare feet, young heart, wild as summer rain. Now I greet the morning slow and kind, thanking God for breath and borrowed time. I've stitched my days with thread and prayer, hung laundry in the high blue. Some storms I braved, some storms I passed, still standing where the shadows cast. If growing old is part of God's sweet plan, then lay me down like seed in open land. Let lifelines bloom and silver stand. I'll lift these years with grateful hands. I'm not afraid of where this river flows. Grace grows deeper as the good Lord knows. I've set 2 cups at evening's hush, felt sorrow's weight and mercy's rush. He mended what the world tore thin, with quiet love that works within. The porch boards creak their faithful hymn, field lights fade to twilight's brim. I count my blessings, fence posts true, each one a star in harvest blue. I've walked the furrows, learned to bend, to lose, to love, to make amends. And when the winter takes my leaves, new roots still drink from ancient streams. If growing old is part of God's sweet plan, then set me like a lantern in His hand. I'll shine a while across this land till morning breaks and I can stand. I'm not afraid of where this river goes. Grace runs steady and my Savior knows. So I'll tune this box at close of day. Let peace come in and worry stray. An old woman open to His will, gray as grace and grateful still. I set 2 plates out long after dark, still talk to that chair like you're back on the porch. Coffee gets cold, but the night stays warm, with the hum of the crickets and this old 6-strings charm. We built our days with weathered hands, raised a roof, raised kids, raised up our plans. Storms took the barn and time took you, but the soil still gives when the heart stays true. I learned to keep living when goodbye felt wrong, to fold up the sorrow and stitch it in a song. I plan in the morning and pray at noon, and dance with your shadow when the fireflies bloom. Neighbors drop by with a casserole pan, trade garden seeds and a helping hand. Supper on Sundays, laughter like rain, washing the dust from the week's long pain. Your denim jacket still hangs by the door, smells like hay and July chores. I breathe it in when the nights get thin, and strum the miles we've traveled within. Grief is a river that carves new lines, turns a breaking heart into wiser pines. Roots dig deeper where the winds blow strong, and a single note can carry you along. I learned to keep living with the sky so wide, to let love be the compass as the daylight fades. Count blessings like fence posts across the glades. An old woman singing to a steadfast dawn, losing, loving, and keeping on.
Rocking on this porch with the evening glow, tiny boots by the door where the wildflowers grow. I strum a gentle chord and the fireflies rise, while little hands reach for the endless skies. Floor on my apron, jam on their cheeks. We count clouds and minutes and long summer weeks. Stories in a quilt, names stitched in seams, passing down hope and daylight dreams. Oh, little hands, big tomorrows, sunrise laughter, borrowed sorrows. I watch them grow like corn in June, strong as a river, sweet as the moon. Through seasons turning, hearts stay true. My love keeps marching on in them brand new. Teach them how to plan and how to pray, how to mend a fence and greet the day, how to rise up slow when the frost sets in, how to lose with grace and still begin. Photo frames on a windowsill line, I see my children and their children shine. Time folds soft like a kitchen towel, and joy comes home with a giggle's howl. Wind in the wheat, names on the breeze, roots run deeper than family trees. I'll be a lighthouse when storms roll through, a steady song they can sing to. Oh, little hands, big tomorrow, sunrise, sorrows. I watch them grow like corn in June, strong as a river, sweet as a moon. If I'm a chapter, they're the book's bright view. New pages turning in a sky of blue. So I'll keep picking this old guitar, counting blessings like country stars. An old woman smiling at the evening's glow, watching new generations grow. So I'll keep picking this old guitar, like country stars. An old woman smiling at the evening's glow, grow.
Been a long road of winter between our names. Two porches, same sunrise, different pains, kept my words in a mason jar tight. You kept your silence like a porch light at night. Letters I started and never did send. Pride like a gate I refuse to bend. But seasons keep turning the fields to gold, and time keeps whispering, let go, be bold. So I'm laying down my stubborn like a worn out plow, calling your number, finding my way somehow. If love is a garden, then grace is the rain. Let's mend the fence and open the lane. I saved your photo in a Bible leaf, prayed for your laughter through my grief. Watch the robins build and try again, learn from their twigs how hearts can mend. I set 2 plates on the old oak table, sang a soft tune about being able to say I'm sorry, to say I was wrong, to stitch up the years with a simple song. All the roads back home are dusty, but footprints show what we choose to carry. Let's pack the truth and leave the blame. 2 hands, 1 fire, 1 steady flame. I'm laying down my stubborn like a worn out plow, walking your driveway. If love is a garden, then grace is the rain. Let's mend the fence and open the lane. On this porch with my old guitar, the night feels near, but you're not far. An old woman smiling through country miles, forgiveness found and reconciled. Smiling country mile, forgiveness found. I've walked this land through joy and pain, seen sunshine break through the pouring rain, made mistakes but found my way, learned to love what life can't stay. The lines on my hands tell stories sweet of blisters earned and souls I'd meet. And if I could live it all once more, I'd open wide that same old door. No regrets, just smiles to show for every high, for every low. Years have been a winding mile, but I count them all in smiles. I've buried tears, I've planted grace, found my peace in time's embrace. And as this guitar hums tonight, I see my whole life in this life. The young chase dreams, the old give thanks. We all learn love's the gift, not ranks. And even when the twilight comes, I'll sing my truth till the song is done. No regrets, just smiles to share, for every heart that took me there. The road was rough, the view worth a while, a life well lived, just smile. So here I sit with the years behind, no wanting more, no lost time, just to know. Keys on a hook by the back door light, thermos of coffee for the long blue night. I crank that old V8, dust kicks up and the stars are riding. Bench seat torn and the dash light weak, mapping my mind and a creek to seek. Windows down, let the crickets sleep. Wind in my hair, like a childhood creep. No miles to count, no plan to keep, just a gravel road and a sky so deep. An old pickup humming in open key. Past that barn where our names once carved, ghosts in the corn and the fields unharmed. Lifelines are widen as the tank runs low. I trade my worries for the moon's soft glow. Truck bed quilts and a faded scarf, sip from the thermos, whisper a laugh if morning finds me by the county line. I'll still be singing, still doing fine. I've lost and loved, I've been not broke, learn the language of dust and oak. Home's a road when the heart's sad.
I found a cedar box up on the shelf, where I tucked away pieces of myself. Old photographs with edges frayed, dust and dreams in the life they've stayed. One shows Daddy leaning on the barn door, Mama smiling like she's 24. Kids in the field chasing fireflies at night. World so small, yet it felt just right. These pictures smell smell like mine. There's a black and white of my wedding day, bouquet wildflowers in my tangled braid, and the man beside me, eyes full of fire. We built a home, we built something higher, and the colors fade, but the feeling stays. Love and hope in those captured days. Even the stains on the paper's face speak of a time I can still embrace. These pictures smell like Sunday pies, like dusty roads and the starlit skies. They take me home where I'll always be. Pictures that smell like my memory. So I'll strum my song neath the fading light, holding the past in my hands tonight. An old woman, guitar and key, with pictures that smell like my memory. No guitar and key, like memory.
I learned to walk where the furrows run, chasing barn swallows in the evening sun, bare feet tough as the river stones. This land took me in and called me home. Granddad's plow and grandma's prayers, breakfast steam in the kitchen airs. I trace my name in the garden rows, watch faith take root as the daylight rose. I'm bound to this earth like a tree to the rain, through droughts and floods and the harvest pain. Wind may bend me, years may try, but these fields lift my spirit high. If the world turns fast, I'll turn slow again. My heart grows wild where the roots run in. I've mended fences, I've buried tears, counted blessings by the turning years. The soil remembers every seed and gives back more than a soul can need. Morning frost on a rusted gate, cows call low while I contemplate. Even the crows in the winter cold sing me the stories the maples told. When storms roll over the wheat like waves, I stand my ground where the oak still braves. The land taught mercy, the land taught grace, to hold, to heal, to give things space. I'm bound to this earth like a tree to the rain, through droughts and floods and the harvest pain. Let the wide world roam, I'll stay intent where love begins and begins again. If I leave someday, let the truth remain. My heart is root bound to this plain. So I'll lay this this guitar on the windowsill. Watch sun spill gold on the cotton mill. An old woman humming soft and slow. This land is the song I know. Mama's old guitar on a porch step chair. Storms in my chest, dust in the air. I found a chord when the light fell gone. Struck it once, and the night moved on. Bills on the table, rain in the pails. Barn doors are rattled like midnight rails. I hummed a tune till the worry thinned, and the wind sang back like a long-lost friend. Music saved me more than once, when the river rose and the road got rough. Held my hand through the darkest months, turned my broken into something enough. These strings and prayers, they carry me along. I'm still here, 'cause I was saved by a song. I've sung to babies, I've sung to graves, laid down sorrow on the cedar waves. Every verse is seed I sow. Neighbors gather on summer nights, fireflies floating like porch light sprites. We pass the hat and the paint around till the harmonies stitched what the world tore down. There were days I've been like winter wheat, but a melody found my shaking feet, taught my heartbeat how to keep time, turn my trials into steady rhyme. Music saved me more than once, when the river rose and the road got rough. Held my hand through the darkest months, turned my broken into something enough. If grace has a voice when the days run long, it sounds like this, an old country song. So I'll tune these strings in the evening hush, let mercy fall like a tender rush. This old brown case with a busted clasp smells like cedar smoking past. Stickers peeling from county fairs, dust of miles in the handles wear. A name I sign with a borrowed pen, backroom stages 8 by 10, quarter tips and a neon glare. I tuck my hopes in the velvet there. these scratches tell the story of a life in minor glory. From porch light hymns to late night bars, from hometown fields to highway stars. If the road was rough and the money thin, this old guitar case carried me in. Coffee stains and a frayed set seams, set lists folded like chapel hymns, a locket lost, a postcard found, broken strings in the pocket's crown. I took it home when the tour ran dry, laid it down where the swallows fly. Now grandkids trace the dents and dings as I strum the tune that mercy brings. I've learned that grace is a traveling friend, shows up quiet at journey's end, and every scar that the road bestowed turned into light on the long way home. These scratches tell the story of a heart that kept its glory through simple days and harvest chores and nights I slept on wooden floors. If faith has weight and love has wings, this case bears both, and still it sings. So I'll snap it shut at the evening's call, set it beside the porch rail wall, an old woman humming through twilight's lace, a lifetime living in a guitar case. And still it sings. So I'll snap it shut at the evening's call, set it beside the porch rail wall, an old woman's lace, a lifetime living in a guitar case. And still it sings. So I'll snap it shut at the evening's call, set it beside the porch rail wall, an old woman's lace, a lifetime living in a guitar case. Still it sings. So I'll snap the evening's call, set it beside the porch rail wall, an old woman. Spring found me barefoot in the garden rows, dirt under nails where the wild thyme grows, calves in the pasture, a shy sun grin, hope like rain soaking soft within. Summer came loud with the locust hymn, hay in the loft pile to the kisses at dusk on the gravel bend, days that felt too full to end. I've worn the seasons on my skin, from seed to storm to gold again. What falls will rise, like fields that give and take and send. Through every turn the truth stays kind. The land keeps time with a faithful mind. Each season teaches what hands can't hold. Patience, mercy, brave and bold. What's sown in faith will find its hour. Roots remember every flower. I've worn the seasons on my skin, from sea to storm to gold again. If time's a wheel, then let it spin across this farm through thick and thin. And when it slows a twilight sign, I'll still be growing in the vine. So I'll play this tune where the swallows roam, watch dusk lay quilts on the fields I've known. An old woman pull back the curtains on a Sunday morn. Steam from the kettle, dew on the corn. I tune this guitar by the kitchen light, chasing a breeze that feels just right. Took that back road past Miller's Creek, windows down and the radio meek. My hair's gone silver, but the feeling's fair. I'm young again in the country air. Wind in my hair, even silver shines. Laugh lines dancing like old fence lines. Life may slow, but it still runs true. With every mile in that sky of blue, let the world roll on, I'll meet it there with a grateful heart and wind in my hair. I've rocked the babies in mended rains, hung the wash through the droughts and gains. But one small turn on a gravel lane can sweep the dust from an aching pain. Thermos coffee and a hymn I know, wildflowers bow as the soft winds blow. I tip my hat to the years I've worn. They made this freedom better sworn. I've weathered storms, I've learned to bend, save my joy like coins to spend. And when that breeze threads through this gray, it carries me home the timeless way. Wind in my hair, even silver shines. Laugh lines dancing like old fence lines. Well, I wore my name Barroom lights on a withered face, hush of a crowd in a glass that clinks, tip jar hope and the jukebox blinks, cheap motel keys on a plastic ring, paper thin walls where the freight trains sing, coffee at midnight, prayers at 2. Tomorrow's town's got a stage brand new. Smoke in my hair, neon in my eyes, miles on the bones, but the heart still flies. I paid my dues in quarters and smiles, singing my truth through smoky bars and miles. Wires all tangled, the sound man's late. I tune by ear while the drunks debate. Then comes a hush like a Sunday hymn. I find my home in the words within. Breakfast to go from a paper sack, maps in my head and a guitar rack. Call mama quick from a payphone glow, tell her I'm safe and I miss that road. I learned to live on the kindness of nights, tip jars, truckers and neon lights. But when the crowd sings the last refrain, I'm a farm girl standing in summer rain. Smoke in my hair, neon in my eyes, miles on the bones, but the heart still flies. I kept my soul through the cheapest trials, smoky bars, cheap motels and miles. Now I play the porch where the crickets start, same old guitar, a quieter heart, an old woman smiling at starlit tiles. Those torn days still walk my miles. We drove that old red truck down Miller's Lane, windows down, hearts unchained. The radio hummed a tune so sweet, barefoot love in the summer heat. I remember your hands so shy, trembling under that endless sky. You said, one day we'll have it all, and the crickets sang as the stars would call. Those stars still shine the same tonight, over the hills through the soft moonlight. carved our names, no taking that back. The bark has aged, but the heart's it new. Still whisper love when the night feels new. We built a life we lost and gained, through fire and frost, through joy and pain. But when I look at the sky so wide, I still see us on that first moonrise. Those stars still shine the same tonight, guiding dreams through the velvet night. No matter how long the years may slide, they still glow where our love resides. So I'll strum this tune as the memories climb through the cracks of age and the hands of time. An old woman smiling through fate's kind game. The stars still shine the same. Porch boards creak beneath my chair as the sunset paints gold in my hair. This old guitar's got stories untold of love and loss and hands grown old. I planted dreams with the morning dew, watched them rise like the corn I knew. The seasons change, but the rhythm stays. I've danced alone through brighter days. These strings still hum that country air of a life well lived with work and prayer. Every scar's a song, every tear's a rhyme on this farm I've loved through time. The barn's half gone, the field's grown thin, but I still hear his laugh in the wind. Rust and rain on the tin might fall, but I keep strumming through it all. I raised my kids, I buried my fears, counted my joy through the years. The world moves fast, but I stay true to the dirt, the sky, the morning dew. These strings still hum that country air of a life well lived with work and prayer. And when I'm gone, let this song remind there's grace and roots we leave behind. So I'll play this tune till the stars all fade, in the home these calloused hands have made. Just an old woman, her heart, her charm, and her life sung out on the old farm. gravel spitting under worn out tires, map in my head and a heart that aspires. I chase the dawn through the river bend, where the road begins and begins again. White lines hum like an old hymn's tune, thermos coffee, a silver moon. I've missed a turn and I found my way, by faith, by fence post, day by day. Life's a road of twists and bumps, bridge-worn boards and gravel ruts, but the views are gold from the highest hill, and the good Lord's light finds me still. From dusk to dusk, through lows and highs, I keep rolling toward the sunrise. Rain-warped signs and a one-lane bridge, cedar wind from the pasture ridge. I've pulled off slow just to breathe it in, wildflowers waving like a long-lost kin. I've blown a tire, I've patched a heart, set the jack in a brand new start. Sometimes the miles feel rough and long, so I sing them smooth with a back road song. Switchbacks teach a steady hand, patience learned from stubborn land. What bends will pass, what's true holds fast. Grace ride shotgun built to last. Life's a road of twists and bumps, detours, dust and cattle grumps, but the valley greens and the ridges thrill, and the evening star finds me still. If the line goes dark, I trust the skies and keep rolling toward the sunrise. So I'll park where the pines lean low, count my blessings in the porch light's glow. An old woman, her guitar, her eyes, on the beautiful road of her life. I was born where the wheat fields roll, where neighbors away from dusty roads. We fixed what broke, we shared what grew, and Sunday mornings the sky was blue. Now there's lights where stars once shined, voices loud but hearts can't find that simple grace that used to stay in the songs we sang and the words we'd pray. Oh, this land's been changing slow, from mail by hand to the world aglow. But through it all, I've seen it show the heart of the country I still know. We built our dreams of faith the sparrows fly. I see my grandkids with eyes so wide, holding gadgets I can't describe. But when they laugh, I hear that same old melody whisper my name. Oh, the roads are paved where fields would grow, and change came fast like the rivers flow. But beneath it all, there's still that glow, the heart of the country I still know. So I'll play this tune while the evening fades to the land that shaped the life I made. An old guitar, a gentle soul, still singing of the country I know. We said our vows by a willow tree, just two kids with a hand-me-down key. Built a house from boards and dreams, patched the roof and stitched the seams. Thunder rolled and the river rose. We learned to dance in muddy clothes, held on tight when the money ran thin, turned the lights down low and fell back in. We've been through the storms that shook these walls, but love kept singing through it all. From springtime hope to winter's chill, we're weathered, yes, but standing still. Babies cried and then they grew, left their boots in Sunday pew. Empty rooms but a fuller grace, 2 coffee cups and a slower pace. There were nights we slept back to back, mornings met on the same old track. Said I'm sorry more than twice, chose the truth and paid the price. Every crack in these old hands maps the life we learned to stand. Love's not luck, it's sow and reap, guard the promise, dig it deep. We've been through storms that shook these walls, but love kept singing through it all. If time's the test, then here's the will. We're weathered, love, and standing still. On this porch where the swallows glide, your arm in mine at eventide. An old guitar, a faithful hymn, the long road home is still with him. On this porch where the swallows glide, your arm in mine. Home is still with him. On this porch where the